We would like to begin our ceremony with a land acknowledgement. We recognize that where we live and work today are the rightful lands of the Atfalati, indigenous people. According to California tradition, people were created here and have lived here since time immemorial. Indigenous people still live here today, having persevered through war, displacement, genocide, and oppression. We want to humbly honor the ancestors of the indigenous peoples of this land. We want to honor their descendants who are here on this land today and those living elsewhere. We want to take a moment to honor their land. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you all today to this open house. I also wanted to acknowledge my fellow board members, Martin Branham, who presented our land acknowledgement, as well as Sheehan Kim, who's in our audience, our state representative, Janine Solman, as well, joining us today, and our mayor of North Plains, Terry Linehan, is going to be introducing our council members later on. And this afternoon, I want to welcome you to our newest elementary school for the Hillsboro School District Board. Today is a special moment in Hillsboro School District and North Plains history. This is actually the first new school in this area since the North Plains Elementary in 1954. This is also the district's latest new school since Rosedale and South Meadows Elementary were built in 2009. With the 2017 Hillsboro School District bond that this community supported and passed, we are investing about $37 million to improve a second school to serve the North Plains Community School students. This school will be similar to the new Brookwood Elementary School with 2 stories, as you can see, about 73,700 square feet in all, and a capacity to serve 600 students. As North Plains grows over the coming decades. Inside the building, there will be centralized learning, areas for students to collaborate outside of their classrooms, a shiny new kitchen will serve meals in the spacious cafeteria and also host the annual ice cream social. The new gym will be a great space for PE classes and for the community's basketball and volleyball leagues. You can see the concrete benches right here in the middle of the building. There will also be a lighted synthetic turf field, as you can see the lights over there. And behind us over here, there's going to be a secured main entry vestibule, right straight behind me. This beam that we are signing will be placed over that entry. And even though you won't be able to see it, you'll know every time you walk through those doors, you're part of this history that we're making today. So many of you will also be curious about the selected name for our school. The board would like to thank the North Plains community members who engaged in a community process and brought forth Atfalati Ridge as a finalist for the school name. With this name, we honor and recognize the Atfalati people who inhabited this land since time immemorial. If you are interested, we are inviting a representative of the Confederate Tribes of the Grand Road to discuss the historical and cultural significance of this name at tomorrow's board work session. Audio and video of this board work session will be available on Wednesday on our website as well. The district is proud to support our children by providing modern educational experience and a new campus for the future of the North Plains community. I would like to introduce Terry Linehan, Mayor of North Plains, to provide her remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Lopez, for that introduction. I really appreciate it. And I also want to thank Member Martin Branham for being here. And I also want to then introduce you to Councilor Cameron Martinez. She's a city councilor, and also welcome Trista Papin. She's also our city councilor. So thank you both for being here. I would be also remiss if I didn't say thank you to Mike Scott and Adam Stewart and literally the entire Hillsboro School Board members for your leadership and partnership with the City of North Plains during this process. We are deeply honored that North Plains was chosen for the new site for the elementary school. Today is a special day for all of us. It is especially important for the children and the families of North Plains because they are the recipients of this new school. But it really means more than that. We are committed to the future of our children and their education. This new school will provide many opportunities to all who cross this beam and the threshold. Many of you know in the early 1900s, North Plains built a small 3-story rural elementary school. At the time, Jessie Mays taught at that school, and then over the years, she dedicated her life teaching and mentoring to children. In 1975, the City Council honored her life's work by naming the community park after her, the Jessie Mays Community Park. Although the original North Plains Elementary School is no longer standing, the school's gym remains and is the site of many of our community activities such as the Garlic Festival. In the 1950s, as Chair Lopez mentioned, the current North Plains Elementary School was built and the old one was torn down. To this day, generations of North Plains residents have graduated from that school. As a former elementary school student, my stepson was fortunate to benefit from the learning and running through the halls of North Plains Elementary School. North Plains families have fond memories of that time spent there, and they will continue to obtain an education at the North Plains Elementary School. What is exciting about getting a new school in our community is it is a reflection of the community partnerships between parents, teachers, community members, students, administrators, and local governments. The North Plains community wishes to thank the Hillsboro School District again for listening to us during the community conversations when we expressed our concerns and considerations for the new school. North Plains residents provided feedback on the design and naming of the new school. We are very grateful to be celebrating the accomplishments of everyone on this special day. Many of our families are in walking distance to the new school. We are also very grateful that the Hillsboro School District has partnered with the city to provide safe walking paths for our families. North Plains anticipates the new walking path to be completed along West Union by the time the new school opens in 2021. Thank you again for your partnership. As our community grows, it is very important for all of us to share the history of the past and the future. Understanding where we came from and where we are going will help our children become better community members and future leaders. Years ago, when I put my young children on the big yellow school bus, all I could think about saying to them to convince them that school was really a cool place was, you can go anywhere in the world if you go to school. That became our mantra for years as the girls grew up. This is more than a new elementary school in our community. It is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to dedicate the new beginning to our children and to future generations. Today represents hope and a promise that North Plains will do whatever it takes to give our children the best education. So many, many, many blessings to the children and families who walk under this beam and over the threshold of the new elementary school in North Plains. Thank you all, and thank you for letting me be a part of your day.
I just wanted to make sure we recognize the folks from the construction company who's building our school, Kirby Nagel. We have Casey, Sean, and Fernando. Thank you.